Yo, Raider Nation, buckle up for a wild ride. We've got 4 massive stories that'll keep you glued to the screen, defensive moves that could shake everything up, a new face causing a stir, a minicamp packed with surprises, and a decision that's got everyone's jaw on the floor. Are the Raiders building a championship squad or dropping the ball? You won't believe what's going down in Vegas. Grab a seat, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into the action. What do you think's coming next? Drop your guesses below. The Raiders defense is straight up electric, nation. Picture this, Pete Carroll, the mastermind, bringing in a familiar face to lock down the secondary. Who? Hold up, let me break it down. Jack Jones and Nate Hobbs are gone, and fans are buzzing about big names like Jair Alexander or Jalen Ramsey. But per ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, the guy turning heads in Vegas is Shaquill Griffin, ex-Seahawks, drafted by Carroll himself in 2017. He's visiting during minicamp, and this could be a game changer. Why? Let's unpack it. Griffin's no slouch. He earned a Pro Bowl nod in 2019, proving he can shut down receivers like few others. With the Seahawks, he was a cornerstone. But since 2021, stints with the Jaguars, Texans, and Vikings were rocky. Injuries and inconsistency took a toll. Still, in 2024, he balled out in Minnesota, posting his best season since Seattle. Could Carroll, who knows him inside out, help him reclaim that elite form? Now think about the competition. Newcomer Eric Stokes and third-round rookie Darian Porter are battling for starting spots. Jacorian Bennett and Decamarion Richardson 1 and 2, while Darnay Holmes might slide into Hobbs' slot role. At 29, Griffin brings veteran savvy, but he's not guaranteed a spot. If he signs, it shows faith in the current group over chasing a star like Ramsey. But what if he flops? Fans are split. Some see a smart addition, others fear another risky bet. Strategically, it's a fit. Carroll loves versatile DBs, and Griffin checks the boxes. Physical, fast, with a nose for the ball. If he hits 2019 form, the Raiders secondary could be a brick wall. But the risk is real. He's not the Seattle star anymore, and fans are fed up after rough seasons. Is Griffin the guy to flip the script, or just another name on the roster? Minicamp's gonna tell us if he's still got that spark. While we're chewing on this potential comeback, something else is heating up in Vegas. A new piece in the middle of the defense is causing a major stir, and some veterans might be on the chopping block. While the secondary's buzzing, the Raiders linebacker core just got a massive upgrade. Nation. The offseason was a total overhaul, with Robert Spillane and Divine Diablo out the door. GM John Spytek brought in Elandon Roberts, Devin White, Jalen Smith, and rookie Cody Lindenberg. But on Wednesday, a bombshell dropped. Ex-Bengals star Jermaine Pratt signed a 1-year deal with Vegas. This is a huge boost, but it's putting some vets on notice. Want to know who's sweating? Stick with me. Pratt's not here to mess around. 6 years in Cincinnati, he was a beast. Consistent, tough in coverage, and clutch for big plays. Paired with Roberts, he's likely a lock for a starting role, forming a duo that'll eat up runs and make QB's lives miserable, but his arrival shakes things up. Devin White and Jalen Smith, once seen as solid depth, are now fighting for their lives. With no guaranteed money in their deals, they could get cut. If they don't shine in training camp, fans are on edge. Was betting on these guys worth it? It gets crazier. Young guns like Tommy Eichenberg, Amari Gaynor, and Cody Lindenberg are in the mix too. Roberts gave a big shout out to Eichenberg, saying the 5th rounder brings the heat and is likely safe on the roster. That puts White and Smith in a tough spot. White tanked in Houston with a brutal PFF grade, and Smith didn't even play last year. Compared to Pratt, who's in his prime, they look like long shots. Fans are torn. Some want to give the vets a shot. Others say the youngsters deserve the nod. Strategically, Pratt's a home run. He brings leadership, versatility, and durability, things White and Smith can't promise. Pete Carroll, who loves aggressive defenses, must be pumped to have Pratt flying around the field. But there's a catch. The competition's brutal, and someone's getting left out. Are the Raiders building a powerhouse, or just stacking names? Minicamp's gonna show who's got the grit to stick around. Speaking of minicamp, hold up. The last 3 days in Vegas were pure chaos, with picks, a giant inflatable ball, and an energy that's got everyone hyped. Wanna know what went down? Don't blink, cause this story's wild. Raider Nation, grab your heart, cause the 3-day minicamp in Vegas was a straight up spectacle. No boring drills here. We had picks, rookies shining, Pete Carroll unleashing a giant inflatable ball, and a vibe that's got fans dreaming big. Wanna know what happened? Max Crosby and Tonka Hemingway were snagging balls left and right. Crosby even pulled off a pick 6. But the real talk is the energy Carroll's bringing. At 73, the dude's more fired up than ever and is transforming the Raiders. Let's dive in. Carroll's not just coaching, he's lighting a fire under this team. Alex Kappa said his energy is infectious. He starts with fire, demands it from his staff, and it spreads to everyone. Isaiah Polamau added, Avad, never had a coach so hands-on with the DBs. Pete's a legend. That energy's rubbing off on the rookies, like first rounder Ashton Jeanty. The dude was catching passes like a wideout in minicamp. Colton Miller called him dynamic, and Raheem Mostert went big. Jeanty's a generational talent. Is he already the future of the offense? But it's not just Jeanty. Rookies like Darian Porter, Jack Beck, and Dante Thornton were turning heads. Porter, a speedy corner, got love from Jacorian Bennett. Lanky, fast. He's gonna be good for us. On offense, the O-line's killing it. Jackson Powers Johnson, Alex Kappa, and DJ Glaze are building a wall, and Mostert said, with these guys up front, the run game's gonna take off. Even QB1 Geno Smith's getting props. Adam Butler was floored by his throws. It's insane what he does. Fans are hyped, but will this excitement translate to wins? Strategically, minicamp showed a team that's locked in and bought into. Carroll's vision. Miller called it the best offseason he's seen. But pads aren't even on yet, and the real test's coming. If this energy holds, the Raiders could shock the league. Still, fans are wondering, will this party vibe last when the pressure hits? Minicamp was a hit, but the next challenge is right around the corner. While we're buzzing from this madness, another decision in Vegas has everyone freaking out. A surprise exit's shaking up the defense, and you won't believe who got the boot. Raider Nation, hold on to your hats, because the Raiders defense is in for a massive shakeup, and GM John Spytek's latest move is turning heads. After losing Spillane and Diablo to the Patriots and Falcons, the team added a Landon Roberts, Devin White, Jalen Smith, and rookie Cody Lindenberg. But on Wednesday, boom, ex-Bengals star Jermaine Pratt signed a 1-year deal. To make room on the roster, someone had to go. Guess who? Jonathan Sutherland, a defensive back who barely got his feet wet. Wanna unpack this drama? Stick with me. Pratt's a heavy hitter, 6 years in Cincinnati, racking up tackles and lead in the middle of the field. He's likely a starter next to Roberts. But this move came at a cost. Sutherland, a Penn State alum who joined in May, got cut. The guy's versatile, played linebacker and safety in college, with 137 tackles and a pick. But in the NFL, he hasn't found his groove, bouncing from the Giants to the Seahawks. Now, after just a month in Vegas, he's out. Fans are stunned. Was this trade-off worth it? Sutherland's exit ties to the secondary's overhaul. With Trayvon Moehrig and Marcus Epps gone, the Raiders brought in Jeremy Chin, kept Isaiah Polamau, and added Thomas Harper and Lonnie Johnson Jr. Rookies Chris Smith II and Trey Taylor are also in the mix. Sutherland's tweener size didn't stand out in minicamp. Pratt's arrival shows Carroll and Spytek are all about instant impact. But cutting a guy so soon raises eyebrows. Is the secondary deep enough, or are they gambling too much? Strategically, Pratt's a smart play. He brings stability White and Smith can't match. But Sutherland's cut feels like a bold, maybe rushed move. Fans are split. Some say Pratt's gonna transform the defense. Others worry the secondary's too thin. Over on X, folks are shouting, Spytek's playing chess, while others call cutting Sutherland a dumb move. Training camps gonna be make or break for this gamble. While we're reeling from this roller coaster, the big question lingers. Are the Raiders building a playoff contender or just patching holes? The answers are coming, and the next story is gonna make you rethink everything. What a wild day, Raider Nation. Shaquille Griffin could light up the secondary, but can he handle the heat? Jermaine Pratt's here to dominate, but he's put Devin White and Jalen Smith on the hot seat. Minicamp showed a tight-knit team with Jeanty stealing the show, but will that vibe hold up in the season? And Sutherland's cut, Spytek's genius or a reckless risk? The defense is taking shape, but the stakes are sky high. So Nation, what's your take? Are the Raiders on the right track or shooting themselves in the foot? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.